All right, my friends, it's time to give the Arena Open a go here. We're going to give traditional, which is best 2 out of 3 games, to see if we can make it to day 2. Now, I've had only a little bit of success in these in the past, but honestly, haven't really tried the traditional side of things. And I'm feeling like with this set, this might be a good opportunity. We may give a go on the regular best of 1 side as well. But let's jump in here today. Let's see. Arena Open. We got some sleeves. Cool. Let's hopefully get a good sealed pool. See what we can get here. And have some fun. What do we got? Ooh. All right. Starwinder's pretty cool. Synthesizer Lab Ship. The Moonlight Meditation. The Monolith can be pretty sweet. A little bonus sheet. Raging Ravine and Cathedral War. And we do have a breeding pool. So if we do end up going like a green-blue, Synthesizer and Starwinder are totally fine. These are, you know, not bad creatures, certainly. This thing, when it comes in, can draw you a boatload of cards, or if you have some evasion, this can get in early for the warp and give you some good value. We also have Beyond the Quiet and Seriema, which I tried a draft. You may see it later on. At some point, I tried one a little earlier that this was okay. It was cool when you get it crewed up. 5/5 is pretty good. And if you have a couple of searchable targets, it's not too bad. All right, let's see what the rest of the pool has here. We will jump in. We have, let's take a look at white here. Dockworker Drone is fine. Honored Knight Captain. We have a Banishing Light, which is pretty good. Zealots are okay. Allfate Stalker is nice. But this is looking a little shallow. Not a ton of removal. I guess the Stalker and the Banishing Light are fine, but nothing else here is really jumping out too much at me. Let's take a look at blue. Again, Synthesizer Lab Ship can be pretty good in the right build. Avert Disaster is nice. Operative can be pretty good. Shieldmate is playable if we need it. We have the Sentinel, which is nice. Ooh, the Psionicist is pretty good. Titan's good. Breach is good. Mouth is good. We have like a pretty nice, actually, kind of top-end package here in blue. Starwinder, Mouth, Starbreach Whale, and Titan are all good plays. And then Psionicist, if you can get this out early, you can really cascade into those double spells pretty nicely. Taking a look at black here. Hilderblade, double Tragic Trajectory, which is nice, and a Depressurize. Decode Transmissions is fine. Good way to draw some cards. Faithful is okay. Black is looking, besides that first little package, we may end up splashing black for like the Tragic Trajectories and the Depressurize. Maybe the Monolith as well. Faller's Faithful can be pretty good too. Or, you know, is a good kind of utility card in a pinch. But black isn't really jumping too far out at me. Let's take a look at red. Plasma Bolt is nice. Intimidator, Scrapper, and Mechan are all good. Double Bombard and an Orbital Plunge. And a Debris Field Crusher. It's pretty good. Basically a full suite of removal here in Bombards, Plunge, Crusher, and the Dragon. With a good top end there. Red's looking okay. Red's certainly looking playable. The Intimidator, the Mechan, and just a whole bunch of the removal. Taking a look at green here, we have the Might, Multistrator's Resolve, a Burst, a Stinger, good Close Encounter, Diplomatic, Wayfarer, double Thawbringer, double Crasher. I actually have come to like Tapestry Warden quite a bit, and Germinating Worm is pretty good. In our multicolored, we have Servandam, which is excellent. Alpha Royale could be pretty good as well. Memnon, we're going the red-blue thing. Sammy, Ship's Engineer. We do have a Biochem, or Biomechan Engineer, which is also quite good. Breeding Pool. Opening some things up. It's kind of interesting because I feel like no color really jumped out at me. I mean, green is always just kind of where I lean a little bit into just because I feel like it is the best color. Does give us the most power and toughness on the battlefield. It doesn't have the crazy top end, but it does have a couple of really good removal spells. Red also helps out with good removal. But I'm actually thinking the blue-green might work really nicely here. just with what we have. Like, we can do the engineer, we have the breeding pool to support. We can even play the survey mechan if we want. Maybe we even splash in red for a little bit of value. Maybe go a little 3-color since we have both of these fixable lands. And in green we do have the Wayfarer. We also have the engineer here, which makes a lander token. This can make lander tokens, which is pretty nice. Okay, let me go ahead. I'll put something together here. Let's see where we go. Okay, I think this is probably about where we want to land, and it feels potentially pretty decent. Pretty good little curve up here. You know, we are got a good top end here with Mouth, Starwinder, Nebula Dragon. Certainly also adding a little bit of extra removal here with the Dragon. Just good value at 5 with the Titan hopefully coming in early. We can breach the Whale early as well to set up our draws. Warp in here, the Germinating Worm as well for some extra life gain. Good kind of middle and low end curve. We got some good value here with the Engineer. Stinger, excuse me, can be a good blocker. The Zookeeper here helping us to kind of ramp up a little bit. And then just a nice suite of removal. We got the Resolve, Biosynthetic Burst. We got Close Encounter, Double Bombard, Relations, and Orbital Plunge. Get some good fixing here, Raging Ravine and Breeding Pool, and then can kind of split out our mana. We also have a Wayfarer and an Engineer helping us to grab some Lander tokens, fix for that last color if we need. And this feels good. I mean, we're looking stats-wise, 16 creatures, 7 non-creatures, basically all just clean removal spells for the most part. Now, granted, one thing that we have to be a little careful of is Resolve, Close Encounter, and Relations all require creatures, but hopefully we can get some good power and toughness on the battlefield here. And I've seen success with playing like a Thawbringer, getting the Surveil, and then being able to like Close Encounter or Relations down another good threat, then being able to continue to punch in some damage. So hopefully this will work out nicely. Obviously, I always have a little bit of concern in a 3-color deck like this that we'll hit the colors we need, but with the 2 fixing we have here and a couple of ways to make some landers, I think we should be all right. Actually, Orbital Plunge also makes a lander as well. So, yeah, that's what we got. Let's give it a try. See if we can win some games. All right. I'm actually okay with this here. Sammy's Curiosity. Oh, especially now. Really good. That was a great draw. Good turn 2 play into turn 3 play. And then this is going to help us to really ramp into some of our bigger stuffs if Psionicis can stay in the battlefield. So that's nice. We have the double blue and double green, which is good. There's a Stinger. There's a red. Let's make a lander. They're kind of online here, which is nice. They're not blocking. Take the 2. If their turn is just like crack lander, I'm gonna be feeling pretty good. Ooh, I mean that's almost better for me. Get the 2 in. I'm gonna go here. Nook. Nice. Hmm. Hold here. Obviously, being able to get our Mouth of the Storm onto the battlefield quickly here would be great. A few turns away from that. Gonna get some good value here. And they're gonna be able to crack the lander. Really good. Yep. Take a ping. Yep. Yep. On the cards. They're doing the thing. I think we just block here. And I'll burst this. I think we get this off the battlefield and make our guy a little bit bigger. Let's crack this and find a mountain. Thinking we shoot this. Make the attack. Send for some damage. Sure. I guess I have to play a little bit more defensively because they're going to I guess I don't have to play a little bit more defensively now. Because if I can get the engineer up and running here. Sure. Then I'm just kind of hopefully keeping pace with their 2/2s. We got a cool little landfall deck here. And by playing Tanook, it makes me pretty well feel like... This makes me pretty well feel like they don't have a good answer for Mouth of the Storm. Do I want a close encounter now? I think I do. I don't want to take these extra pings. Like, if they attack with the Landseeker, fine. They can attack a couple of their 2/2s. That's also fine. Survey Mechan's good for them. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. Could find. This is then what? Like 6 for them? And attack with their Landseeker. Some damage in. The nice part for them is they're going to be able to block with Mouth. To block the Mouth, the Survey Mechan. I will be able to draw a card, make a 2/2. Guess we'll see what we can do here. This is a close game for sure. They basically buy themselves a turn because of the Survey Mechan. So it costs 6 to do the Mechan ability. Can't block. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, are you... Oh, man. Wow. 7 spells. The rest lands. Okay. That is so... It's so tilting. I feel like this happens so often in this format. It's crazy. Do we want to do anything differently here? Because I'm thinking like Divert Disaster could be an option. Plasma Bolt's not going to be very good here. I don't have a great way. Torpedo could help me take out their use social engineering, but I'm not too worried about that. I think we just run it the way we got it. Draw those lands and then draw 2 more lands off of the activation is pretty rough. That is certainly not how... I feel like, again, if we're able to just keep pace there, we have the Psionicist up. If we're able to draw a few spells and could get a little bit of value off of being able to play multiple things there and continuing the pressure. Come on. And I can't play anything in my hand. Not like this, man. Not 5,000 gems for this. So frustrating. So frustrating. Like, that last game was a game for the first 4 turns, right? And then it wasn't a game. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Take a lander. See what happens. Good part is equipping this doesn't a whole lot. Puts him in a tough spot. Crack the bracelet, I guess, for a card. Ugh. Keep fighting. We'll keep fighting. I have a feeling our run here is probably ending. Maybe we draw land if I do get another land at this point, which would be, I don't know, kind of perfect what I need. But if we do draw another land and I can whale into a good surveil, maybe there's a chance. Or I guess like a 2-mana play that I can then also crack the lander. I mean, if this is their play. find another green source here. Sure. Sure. Just jam this. That's actually not terrible for me. See if they take this trade. Okay, fine with this. In case they have any fight spells, keeps my whale up. Survey mechan, sure. Okay. I got a chance if I can get this Starwinder out, I feel like. And this will go to a 3/3. This thing have proof. That thing really just gets in the way here. I think I need to keep the pressure up here. Now I feel like, and if we just jam the Starwinder, Vanishing Light on Whale, I bet. Yep. Sure, I start to take 6 in the air here, potentially. I think I have to just keep attacking here. I have to find a way, I think, to try to punch through some damage with the Starwinder whenever I'm able to finally get it on the battlefield. future. Have to hope that they don't have a removal spell for this, but that's my play. This puts them in a chumping situation. Essentially a racing situation. And basically sacrificing off all of our creatures to get us to this point. I mean, it's one of those things where if they have a threat, they just attack for both in the air. Oh, yeah, this is just... I need a removal spell now. That ain't it. Yep. Just couldn't keep pace here. It's really unfortunate. Not being able to... Oh my god, and they have a second one of these, which means they can just... Oh. Okay, well that's interesting now. Ooh, okay, this changes the dynamic a little bit. No way. Oh, come on. Every time, got the answer. I mean, you just attack with everything here. What am I gonna do? Actually, probably could have killed me this turn. They can deal 6 damage to me. Oh, they'll be 1 short. What a crappy way to go out there. That bombard is just backbreaking. Right, if I'm able to keep that up and I can lean into... Just kill me, man. Come on. That sucks. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. That bombard is backbreaking because if we're able to stick the Starwinder, we're able to attack, and essentially we are forcing them to chump, right? They cannot let this get in. So even there, if we would have attacked, they would have chumped with their 3/2, right? We're basically saying you have to answer this or keep putting threats, and then that makes my additional attacks, you know, a little bit better. We're still very slow with that whole play, but that Bombard is just backbreaking. You know what? And maybe the play wasn't to kill that 5/5. I would have ended up being able to potentially get 3 things out of that. If I would have killed like one of the 3/3s with the Melt Striders that had 6 damage on it, they would have blocked with their Drix Fate Maker. Then they would have bombarded. Well, then they have a 5/5 and I'm just dead. So I guess it really truly doesn't matter at that point. Oh, I thought this deck had some legs, to be honest with you. We fixed our mana pretty well. I felt we had a decent curve here of things to do. We saw a little bit of our top end, and fortunately just ran into a landfall-y deck that just got a little too good a value, and that's the way that it goes sometimes, I suppose. Pretty frustrating, because I do think that you know, my chances here are much better in this setup. You know, we have to win 4 matches, but obviously you only get the chance for 1 loss, and 2 games in, 2 games down, we unfortunately don't make it any farther. But we will we'll probably jump into a traditional or a regular one of these. I will say the best of ones, and see if we can get some things going there, and we'll see if we fare any better. Yeah, that stinks. That first game, especially hitting all those hitting that pocket of lands, is just always such a bad feeling. And that's where I feel like the traditional here, the best 2 out of 3 games, you know, that doesn't sting as bad, right? If we lose that first game, we're able to find a way to get through in that second game and get some wins. Could have been pretty good, but it is what it is, and that's where we're at. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy a whole bunch of MTG Arena action, especially on the limited side, we do a lot of it. We also do pack openings every Wednesdays, so be sure to stay tuned for that, and hit that subscribe button for us. It really does help us out. With that, we'll close it up. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.